I did see that Asmongold is streaming. He's multi-streaming now. No, he is a Twitch streamer. Now he's multi-streaming onto Kick. He says he's thinking about adding other platforms later once he gets the hang of multi-streaming onto Kick. Then right around that time, Tectone said who's another he's a YouTube streamer. And I think he's on Twitch as well. I think he's multi-streamed on both. Maybe I'm wrong, but he's streaming on Kick now as well. Kind of interesting to see so many people embrace Kick. I felt like it kind of came out of nowhere, because I feel like Kick hasn't had momentum in a long time. Like, clearly I think it makes sense if you're like an edgy-ish content creator, like you're outside of like kind of like the woke sphere of content creators. It makes sense to go to Kick. But also I feel like YouTube is like just as good. Like, I certainly find myself there.
Hello?
And I'm not streaming on Kick, I'm streaming on YouTube. I wouldn't be opposed to streaming on Kick. I would certainly consider it, but I think for now the mobile experience just isn't good enough for me to feel comfortable being like, hey guys, go watch me on Kick instead of YouTube, if you know what I mean. The YouTube experience I think is like better than the other experiences. I will say the chat is better, of course. I love the chat on Twitch and on Kick. The Twitch and Kick chat is amazing, but just with YouTube, like, you can turn your screen off and then hear the stream while you're listening if you're on mobile. It's a lot more convenient if you're already watching videos, then like it's just there. It's just, I don't know, I find it a lot more convenient to use YouTube for streaming rather than the other platforms. And I'm saying this as a viewer. Like, if I'm hyper fixated on like the bitrate and all this stuff, like I would probably pick another platform. But if you're just being casual or just like from a viewer's perspective, I feel like YouTube clears, especially if you're not familiar with emotes. I think for me to start streaming on Kick, I think they would have to drastically improve the mobile experience. I think it's a big thing. It's a big thing because the switching from like the main player to the mini player is very janky, even within the app, for example. And when you turn your screen off, the stream stops playing. So it's very inconvenient if you want to just like listen to the stream, you don't want to watch it. Which, like, for me, like, my stream is like political talk, more or less. Political talk, react content, commentary. This is the type of thing that you want to listen to and not necessarily watch. I mean, you can watch it if you want, but I'm very much conscious of the fact that the type of content I make, it's the type of thing that people will sit on their phones and then go do something else while they listen to me, versus just sitting and watching me, I don't know, like play a video game. If I was a bit of a gamer, I wouldn't care as much.